Welcome to Disability UK. I'm Joy, and I'll be guiding you through today's practice. In this seated yoga practice, we'll be starting with a vagus nerve massage before moving into modified Sun Salutation C. Yoga blocks are always optional, but I find them extremely useful in any modified practice. We are starting today's practice with a vagus nerve massage. Take your opposite hand and begin to massage behind the opposite ear, down the jaw, and towards the collarbone. Massage gently into circles, and then sweep back up. And again, begin where the ear meets the jawline. Circle back down the side of your neck and to your collarbone. Switching to the opposite side. Right hand comes behind left ear. Gently massaging in circular motions down the side of the neck and into the collarbone. Once you reach the collarbone, slide back up to beneath your ear and start back down towards your collarbone, using as much pressure as is comfortable for you today. Now take both hands behind the ears, and you're going to massage the bony bit of the skull behind the ears. Nice, gentle, circular strokes behind the ear. Focusing on the connection to your body. Now come down to your chest and massage a heart shape onto your chest. So we're coming up, out around the collarbone, and back down towards the sternum. Excellent. Take a moment here to center into your practice before we begin our Sun Salutation series. Move your yoga blocks out of the way and turn your chair so you're seated on the edge or corner of your chair, which will help in future movements. Warming up the body, arms coming overhead, then down by your sides. Inhaling again, arms overhead, slight arch to the back. Exhale, arms come down by your side. Inhale, opposite hand clasps opposite wrist, bending to the side. Nice side stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower arms. Repeat that again on the other side. Grasping opposite hand. Bending to the other side this time. Taking nice, deep, gentle breaths. Letting your side expand. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. We're getting into a modified Sun Salutation A to warm up the body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a few deep breaths before you inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Come back down, arms by your side. Take a moment to catch your breath if you need it. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale to cactus arms. Inhaling, reach. Nice swan dive down, forward fold. Thighs or blocks for support. Dangle here for a moment, releasing the low back. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back into that forward fold. Inhaling, reach. Exhaling, arms back down onto your thighs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Coming right back up with that breath. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold, and inhale right back up. Arms overhead, resting back onto your thighs. We will be completing a high lunge as part of Sun Salutation C. So let's review that now. You can see that my back thigh is bent 90 degrees, resting on the edge of that chair. Back leg is behind. Heel is up off the floor, slight bend in the knee. I have my hands on my hips here. I can raise them overhead or place one arm on the back of the chair for support if I need it. Coming back down. Again, using those blocks for support. And then coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Getting a stretch through my hamstrings as I switch sides. Letting my upper body fold forward. Using blocks for support as you need it. Inhaling, pressing up, coming to the other side. Same thing. Now my other leg, my back leg, is supported on the chair, on the edge of the chair. Find a nice grounded position. And you can see I put a little micro bend into that back leg. Use my thigh to come upright. And again, I'm holding on to the back of my chair for balance, finding a secure position before inhaling raising my arms overhead, allowing the chair to support my weight, maybe finding a small back bend in this posture, coming back down, using my thigh, using the blocks to come back into that wide-legged forward fold. Feeling a nice stretch, getting used to this move before doing a full flow. Okay, now we're going to start adding those elements of sun salutation. Arms overhead, cactus arms, reach, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're turning to the side using our blocks. Taking our time to find a nice grounded position before we raise arms overhead. Maybe find a slight back bend at the top of this position. Exhaling, arms come down. Inhaling, coming back around, using those blocks for support. Finding a nice, steady posture. Use your thigh or the back of your chair. Reach overhead. Slight back bend here if you need it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, coming back into center. Exhale, folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Cactus arms. Down by your side. Lovely. Inhale, arms overhead. Cactus arms. Reach, forward fold. Doing this sequence again. Going at your own pace. Exhale, folding, and then we're going to go to the opposite leg. This is my right leg. Is seated on the chair. Left leg extends behind. Inhaling, arms up overhead, getting a nice back bend before flowing back down. And switching sides. So this will be my left side. Doesn't matter if it's your left, your right. Switch the sides. Inhaling, coming up. Back bend. Exhale, come forward. Lovely. Back to our middle position. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Raise arms up overhead, cactus arms, reach, come back down to a nice easy seat. Grab a drink of water. Take some deep breaths to allow your heart rate to come back down. Big inhale, big exhale. Slowing that heart rate. Inhale, reach above your head. Exhale, cactus arms. Doing the same flow one more time, both sides. Take it at your own pace. You can flow one breath at a time with me here, or you can take multiple breaths. Pause the video if you need. Inhale, arms overhead. I have one hand supporting me on the back of the chair, and I'm using my blocks to help keep my stability as I switch sides. Inhaling, using my thigh, back of the chair to get some extension. Exhaling, coming back down. So long as you keep breathing through the movements, you've got it. Inhale up, exhale cactus. Inhale reach, and back down. We're going to the other side now. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're coming over to my right side. Finding a nice secure position. Holding onto the back of the chair if you need it. Arm comes up overhead. Lovely forward fold, and then we're just switching right back to the other side through that wide-legged forward fold. Using my thigh to help me come upright. Nothing wrong with that. Back bend if it feels nice for you. Coming back around to the middle, into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhaling, reach. Back down to a nice seated mountain pose. We're going into pigeon pose. First, I'll show you a seated version. So I have, for you, it will look like my right leg on the block, opposite ankle, so left ankle on that right knee, and I can fold forward to get a stretch. So that's your first option, if you'd like to do that. If you want to come to the floor with me, grab a blanket, move your chair out of the way. You may also need a bolster. You're gonna fold your blanket so it comes under that front thigh. That was way too much for me there, so find how much blanket you need. Excellent. And try your best to square off your hips. And then fold forward onto the bolster, allowing it to support you. Now my front leg is not parallel with the front of the mat. That would be too much intensity for me. That's okay. Find your edge. All right, now we're gonna switch sides. So if you're seated in the chair, switch the foot that's on the block, and then bring the opposite leg up so you have ankle to knee. I'm adjusting my blanket, and here you can see here, I start off at 90 degrees. Whoa, way too much. So I bring my heel in towards my groin a little bit, making it less of an intense stretch. And I'm just allowing myself to settle into the stretch before I lower any further. See, as my hip releases, I'm able to stack my fists and rest my upper body to allow it to be fully supported on the bolster. We will end this practice with a supported corpse pose. You can choose to sit on your chair with your feet supported by your blocks, or you can come onto the floor with me. I've got a blanket to support my head, a bolster underneath my knees. Get into a nice comfy position. Move whatever needs to be moved right now. Allow the earth to support you. If you find your mind wandering, consider repeating those vagus nerve massages. So massaging, starting where the ear meets the jawline, down to the collarbone, switching sides, turning your head so you can get easy access. Focusing on the sensation of that massage. Now, bring both hands behind the ears and massage the bony part behind the ears, kind of where the back of that ear meets the skull. Finally, massaging the chest, creating a heart shape. The heart comes up and out around the collarbones, and the point comes down into that sternum. So up, out, around, and then meet back at the sternum. Take a moment here for a few last relaxing breaths. Let your thoughts wander, noticing, but never staying long with any thought. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move any props out of the way. And roll to one side into a fetal position. Allow yourself to slowly come back into this space. Push yourself up into an easy seat. Thank you for joining me for this modified yoga practice. I look forward to seeing you again soon.